eventually just meant to scare the public, to virtually give governments that have control over supposed nukes a lot of extreme power that shift how the way that geopolitics would be working. That's it. It's a statecraft tool. And government people conspire with each other. Whether they are enemies or not is completely irrelevant. Yeah, just like ISS is also fake. It's a fakery project. There's nothing up there where people go to hang around and supposedly float. And even during the Cold War, like Russia and the United States would literally continue this project. And even sort of use it as like, oh, but we actually want peace. Why can't we just do space stuff instead of this war? It's a conjoined project together faking it. Statecraft. Right? I mean that sort of thing goes way back. Thousands of years. Governments in the past. Right? Kings that would be allegedly back then appointed by God, supposedly. That's like a typical thing in the past with the old kings. Would be appointed by God. Well, guess what? They're going to be in agreement with one another. We need to perpetuate this narrative that we as kings are appointed by God in order to maintain our spiritual authority over everybody so that they will fall in line more easily. So even as we are at war with one another, we're still going to recognize that both of us are appointed by God, right? So despite being enemies or at war with one another, you keep upholding the statecraft, which is for the public. It's not meant to trick the other government. It's meant to trick your public. That's how statecraft is used. You think that everybody that works at NASA or that's supposedly assembling satellites, you think that they know, those people assembling satellites, that they know that those things do not end up floating up there? Do they know that? No, they don't fucking know that. You think they get told, oh yeah, by the way, this thing you're building, it's all fake? Of course not. They just get to build it. They believe it's going to be real. And then as soon as they go out there and some flat earthers tell them, hey, satellites are fake, then they're going to be personally invested and defend against it. Because, but I built a satellite. It has to be real. Yeah. You got them for life. They were part of the trick and they believe it and they will defend against anybody that says it's fake. Because they had personal life experience investments in it. They invested all their time and energy in doing something that they thought would result in it. Like in it being real. They're personally invested in it. That's what they do. That's what they do with all the NASA personnel. And all the people like guarding nuclear silos. Like, you think that those people think it's fake? Of course not. Think that they're getting told like, oh yeah, by the way, this nuclear facility you're guarding, yeah, it's actually fake. Of course they don't fucking say that to them. Alright, so let's finalize that by putting it in the title. Because I have to just emphasize it again. It's not real. Nukes, space, viruses, they're all statecraft. Are nuclear scientists lying about nuclear weapons? Well, they probably believe it. They're just working with how they were taught. How it's supposed to work. I mean, I doubt that any nuclear scientist actually gets to, like, personally witness a nuclear chain reaction. They just know the theories of it very carefully. They know the exact calculations and all that, and they know exactly how it's supposed to be, and then it can guide any construction about it. Do they know it works or it doesn't work? No. They're not informed about that. They just learned the procedures that were developed as part of the statecraft. Yeah, that's the entire point of statecraft. The entire point of statecraft is to fool as many people, or literally everyone, as humanly possible. To create an illusion that everybody thinks is real. That's the entire point of the statecraft. Create a lie, make sure everybody believes in it, is invested in it, and then work with that lie. That's the point. It's state magician's trickery on a really big scale. And then eventually everybody gets so used to it, so much money has been spent, entire careers have been dedicated to these virtual things, that then when people figure out it's fake, nobody listens. They're like, that's insane. How could it be fake? Look at, oh, but I built a satellite. But I made my entire career as a nuclear scientist. But I've spent all this money on the new rocket. It's like, yeah, you got fooled. You got invested, and now you are in a position of Stockholm syndrome where you will not be able to admit that you were fooled. What does it mean to be real? Testable, repeatable, empirical? Like, for example, how could you sort of prove a nuclear bomb would be real in a test? Well, we're gonna do a nuclear bomb test. Cool. Let a person pick a random spot where they're gonna do it, and let them keep it completely to themselves and tell no one where exactly they want the nuclear bomb to explode ahead of time. It's like, let's just say the Nevada desert would be used for that sort of thing, right? It's a very big place. Well, if it's just going to be a nuclear test, well, then the military will just designate a specific spot where they're going to use it, prep it ahead of time, build up giant amounts of explosives underground, right? As a statecraft prep. You want it to be real? Have a person just pick it. Like the very minute or the very hour So that the only way to do it is like, okay, the jet's flying over. Where do you want it to drop the nuclear bomb? And then you like pick a spot. And like 5 minutes later, it must explode as a nuclear explosion exactly on that location. Yeah? Now, if that happens, yeah, it's real. Because I doubt that, like, the military is gonna literally prep every frickin' square inch of the entire territory with giant amounts of explosions in the hopes that the guy's gonna pick the exact one spot where they just had that. Right? It didn't ever do it like that. Oh, more triggered assholes. Yeah, they don't like it. They're all invested in the statecraft. These troll scum. They're just gonna talk shit. They're all like, oh, I'm hurt. It hurts. I've been fooled all my life. I'm a fucking retard boomer piece of shit. And I got fooled by stupid ass magician's tricks that made me feel like I'm super superior. I'm so great because we have all this technology. Yeah, you're a fucking loser. You got tricked by statecraft. You probably bragged about it like a fucking retard. Not even realizing it's fake. You waste half your life bragging about shit that didn't even exist. Yeah? But I'm the loser. I'm the loser for pointing it out. You've been fooled. I know, it hurts. Hurts to be fooled, doesn't it? Yeah. When you get fooled enough, you better damn well believe you can get fooled again. Because you don't want to not be fooled anymore. You've been fooled so much, you don't even want to know you were fooled anymore. So you're just gonna attack the guy that's gonna point out how you were fooled. I know how this works, dumbass. Talking to that troll asshole I just banned. Kodak Trinity nuclear test? No, never heard of it. But I do know there's been all this supposed nuclear test footage of buildings disintegrating while the camera is in between the nuclear blast and the building that's getting blown over. But it's not even moving, it's not even vibrating, the camera. Yeah, it's fake. It's all fakery. It's trickery. All that original nuclear bomb test footage is all trickery. It's miniatures. It's very much fake. But I mean, I'm sure they just needed to like address it and like, oh yeah, we need a nuclear test where we're filming it, but the nuclear radiation is going to affect the footage, just so they could say that. It's nonsense. It's all just nonsense. Like, if that happened that one time, why didn't it happen all the times? Why is there any footage of a nuclear test where the camera ain't moving whatsoever, but a building is disintegrating? It's all nonsense. It's just one trick after another. It's fake. Nukes are fake. They've always been fake. Your entire life, you've lived in a world that has deployed nuke statecraft, and it was always fake. Cool. Yeah, I'm sure, Barney. I'm sure. Doesn't matter. Nukes are fake. They're all fake. All of it is fake. Yeah? Nagasaki, Hiroshima, no nukes. There wasn't even a test. They just said they nuked it. There's no gigantic crater. There's no fallout. Yeah, those cities are thriving. Thriving. They have cows and goats that they milk in that city right now. Yeah, if there was actual radiation fallout, they could never do that. It would never become viable to live in and just have cattle with milk. Like, never ever. Yet they are. Because it's fake. All of it was always fake. It was statecraft. It was a virtual super weapon to top the gigantic widespread firebombing on Japan that they did, and basically give the emperor an extra excuse, like, oh, well, we can't face a new weapon like this, so that it would be less shameful for the emperor. And that's probably why he went along with it. But I mean, he was just completely defeated. Nukes are fake. They're all fake, all of it. Oh, sure. Oh, this is why. Oh, yes. Yeah, excuse me if I'm not gonna read that. Yes. Oh, it's so terrible. Right. And I mean the what is it? The Chernobyl is different. Yeah, it's not a nuclear bomb there. They were actually exposed to, well, the radioactive materials in a concentrated fashion, basically a pool of it. It is very toxic, and there is radioactivity involved in that, and I bet that you could basically get radioactive poisoning from that. Right? But, I mean, there's no fallout though. Nature's doing just fine in Chernobyl. As nature is doing just fine in Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Right, and they're saying, oh, we're gonna clean it up. Oh, really? How? How are you gonna clean up like an entire territory just covered in this toxic radioactive powder? It's not doable, dude. It's just a no. Right? Just because they say they do that doesn't mean they actually did that. Right? But I mean, yeah, I bet there's in the Chernobyl containment attempt where they cast it all in concrete. Yeah, I bet that a lot of Russians did actually just like eventually ended up dying from radiation poisoning, because that can happen. Because they were exposed to like extreme amounts of radiation. Or it's like really concentrated and it's just in a pool. granddad died in World War II. Okay. Sorry to hear that. I'm not saying nobody died in World War II. I mean, it was a world war. The concentration camp? What? Okay. Oh dear God. Which one? The Japanese one? Or Eastern Europe one? What? Okay. No, I'm sorry to hear that. And I mean, yeah, I never said that sharing our statecraft is all fakery. It's never going to be nice to people. Yeah, I'm not here to. Well, in a way, I am here to bring a good message, good news, because that nuclear bombs are fake is very good news. You know why? Because it means there's not going to be an end. It's not like, oh my God, we're there. It's the end of the world. No, there will not be an end of the world. It's never gonna be, oh my God, the surface of the earth is unlivable. Ever. Never, ever gonna happen. Okay, that sounds pretty messed up. So, yeah, Barney, which one? Was your granddad Japanese in an American concentration camp? Because they had those in World War II. It's not talked about a lot. But yeah, the United States, like, during World War II, they like put all the Japanese in frickin' concentration camps. It was pretty fucked up. No, it's not statecraft. It's statecraft. It's not funny, Sammy boy. Alright, very interactive show today. And I mean, I appreciate it. Although, I do always get a feeling like, oh, they're trying to trick me again. Because it happens a lot. Right? If you're gonna interact with me, I'm gonna just, like, tell you exactly how it is. What I know, what I'm certain about, what I'm not certain about. And almost everybody that does that, they end up getting disgruntled about something. They find something to basically be hurt over because of me, so that they have an excuse for themselves to just say, you know what, this guy's just trying to spread hate. I'm going to ignore everything he said now, just put a blanket of hate over it, so that you do not have to realize that you have been fooled by statecraft your entire life, along with everybody else. Because it's very painful to realize you've been living in a giant magician's trick all this time. It sucks, I know. It's true, though. Okay. Yeah, well, Barney, you still haven't actually explained what you're talking about. I mean, if you're a Jew, just fucking say it already, okay? Just say it then. Just say it then and like, hey, come on, Arwen. Come on, tell me it's fake. Tell me that was a lie so that I can hate you forever and ignore everything that you said thus far. If that's what you want to do, I will. But it's not the subject though. I don't want to go there because I want to focus on the statecraft, not on that specific thing that happened in Eastern Europe during World War II. Because that's a whole different story. Like, that's a whole different scenario that is also technically a piece of statecraft and a vast, vast rewriting of history in a colossal way. Colossal. Probably like one of the biggest rewriting of history that has ever occurred in modern history. Scheiße. Ah, right, I thought so. Alright. Yeah, well, hey, guess what? I'm not impressed. Do you understand that I technically do not care if you're a Jew or not? You're just another person to me. You're not special because you're Jewish to me. Okay? And I'm not going to abide by what you think people should think. You got it? I do not adapt to statecraft, and I will not have it forced upon me. I know what is real, I know what isn't real, and I will continue to talk about what I know is real and what isn't. It doesn't matter how many people do not appreciate that or want me to stop or are gonna make it their life's work to silence me. It's not gonna work. So you could just be all outraged and all that, and I do not care. Just so you know. Yeah, I will continue to talk about statecraft, how it's fake, how it works, how the trick works, and it will not stop talking about it. You will literally have to kill me to stop me, because I will not stop talking about it. I will talk about this the rest of my life, and if that's cut short because some people just couldn't accept it, well, too fucking bad. I will not stop talking about it. Yeah, so I'm not impressed. Yeah, you telling me that you're a Jew, or not directly telling me, but insinuating that to me, it's not gonna make me change my attitude at all. Okay. I will bring it up again and again and again and again and again and again. I will keep bringing up that nukes are fake during this entire span of the Iran conflict. Yeah. Also because, well, they literally said it's because oh, Iran could build a nuclear bomb at any minute now. Like, yeah, that was always a fucking lie. Every goddamn time. Like, in the last 30 years that Netanyahu has been saying that, it was always a lie. Oh, Israel really has secretly nukes. Yeah, that's also always a lie. There are no fucking nukes. Yeah, the US does not have nukes. Russia does not have nukes. China does not have nukes. Nobody in the fucking world has nukes. They do not exist. It's statecraft. It's a gigantic magician's trick. Yeah. And besides, they don't need it anymore. They could just blow you up with regular bombs. And hypersonic missiles with very large explosive warheads, yeah? Tactical nukes. Not because they're actually nuclear, it's because they are an equivalent of a nuclear bomb. Yeah? So there's regular explosives on missiles that are equivalent to a nuke. Very big. That's real. Yeah, they can blow shit up. You better damn well believe it. But there are no nuclear bombs. Those do not exist. And that's why they will never be used. And there will never be a nuclear winter that will make life impossible on Ball Earth. Yeah? It's always going to be science fiction. And there are probably going to be a bunch of asshats that are always going to be, oh my god, we have to be really careful not to trigger a nuclear war. It's all fake. It's always been fake. It always will be fake. Saw that online super thought. Okay, cool. Yeah. No, but they say that they use it. They just use nuke this, nuke that. Small nuke, suitcase nuke. It's all nonsense. There is no nuke. They do not exist. They never will exist. It's all science fiction. It's all fear porn. All of it. No nuclear bomb will ever explode anywhere because they do not exist and they never did. And they know they don't exist. At the top, they know. And the top is not presidents, by the way. Some of them might know, but a lot of presidents will not know. Because not all of them get into how real it is. They're just like, oh, we have nuclear arms. And they're going to be like, okay, we have nuclear arms. I don't want to use it because I heard it's really devastating. I will make sure to avoid it. And others will be like, yeah, I've heard things about that. I want to look into that deeper. And then they find out, holy shit, it's all a giant trick. That's epic. I can use that magician's trickery. Right? Because if you know it's fake, it's actually way easier to just threaten other nations with it. Because it's fake. Right? There's a good chance that Trump knows nukes are fake. Because he's, like, just casually threatening with it. Why would Putin not just announce this? Why do you think? I'm not trying to insult you here, but is your brain still functioning right now, or are you having trouble? Because Why the hell would you think? Why would they say that it's fake? Russia has the biggest nuke supply in the world. They are part of the statecraft. They use it. They're in on it. Just like with the outer space projects and the ISS. They are in on it. Of course they're not gonna spill the beans. It's all fake. Iran may. It actually seems like Iran may be wanting to break the spell. To basically reveal to the world that it's fake. I've heard some people suspecting that Iran might be wanting to pull the rug underneath out of it. Because they're also like saying like, yeah, come on then, nuke us then, come on, do it then, bitch, come on, nuke us then, yeah? It's not happening. They're probably saying that because they know it's fake and they just want to get rid of this bullshit. The Russian war is not real then? Of course it's fucking real. There's missiles, drones flying all over the place. Shit is blowing up. They're just not using nukes because nukes are fake. Yeah, and besides, the whole nukes are also held off through the concept of the MAD doctrine, right? If somebody fires a nuke, well then everybody fires a nuke and then everybody dies. So nobody ever fires a nuke. Theoretically. Yeah? It's a really good reason why nobody ever uses nukes, because if one person uses a nuke, then everybody dies, so we can never use it. So what a convenient way to never ever having to see a nuke. What? Okay. Well, I guess that explains that your granddad is not a Japanese, but actually German. I mean, this sounds kind of weird though. Are you saying he was like a saboteur or something? I don't know. It just, this all sounds kind of made up, dude. I'm not really buying it. What you're talking about, it just seems like very meh. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, theoretically it could be. There were Jews in the German army. But yeah, if it turns out to be a saboteur, it's just kind of unlikely that they would have sent him to a freaking concentration camp and not just shoot him for treason then. So, yeah, your story is not really holding up. This is not working. WHO? Like, why isn't that organization not abolished yet? It should not be, let's not contract. No, it should be abolished. Like, forced closure. Close it down. WHO is a ridiculous organization. They're planning for the coming influenza pandemic. Oh yes. Oh, thank you, WHO. You sick fuck scam artists. Medical parasites just stealing money for virtual threats and bullshit. Statecraft is something that is happening, and none of it is real. 100% certain. 100%. Not 99, 100% certain of these things. 100% certain nukes are fake, 100% certain space is faked. You're not floating up there, and 100% certain that anything related to viruses is fake, because they do not exist. They're virtual. There's diseases, I'm sure. There are no viruses, though. Viruses do not cause disease. They've never been proven to cause disease, ever. They're not even like a cohesive thing that actually exists. But especially, there's no causal relation to what is claimed to be a virus. It does not exist. Okay, Barney. Yeah, well, what you're saying is not... You're not being very cohesive. You're saying contradicting things that make no sense. So, excuse me if I'm just gonna ignore what you're talking about there.
Is this not why you are
Are you talking
here?
to Barney? Because he's not a hoaxer. Yeah, Barney, it's been really cool and all that, but I mean, it's all bullshit though. You're an act. In fact, I'm banning you. You're out of here. I'm done with your stupid act. You can go fuck yourself. Everything you said's pretty much lies. Yeah, your grandfather didn't do shit. You're not part of a secret base. Yeah, you don't have a stupid ass suit that you didn't see shit. You're just LARPing like you're in a fucking video game. And I'm not having it, so go fuck yourself. Come back with an act that actually makes... If anybody here shows up again and is like, oh, I'm in a secret base, I'm just gonna immediately ban you. Go fuck yourself. Yeah. Everything I've said here holds up. Yeah. Nukes, space, viruses, it's all fake. Everything I said holds up. Oh, also, I fucking hate the Half-Life game. It's literally the last first-person shooter game that I played. It revealed to me that first-person shooter games make me physically ill. I hate that game. Right, so yeah, back to nothing, I guess. Maybe Sammy Boy. I mean, he doesn't say a lot. It's good to, like, just, I don't know, use that fucking asswipe fake bitch as a conduit to just lay down these things. That's fine. Yeah, but I mean, do not come to me again with this bullshit about working at some fucking base. I mean, I'm sick of that bullshit. Like, every time somebody's been saying that, they were all just hoaxes every goddamn time. That was, like, suspicious right away. But on the other hand, like, sometimes I just, like, it's nice to just talk to something, even if it's some stupid act. But, yeah, no more. He's out of here. Yeah, come back with another stupid fucking act, and the next time I will not have as much patience. I'll just kick you out right away. Right, and I'm getting kind of hungry, so I think I'm gonna round out the show. It's safe to say that nuclear space viruses are fake. Yeah. And even if it's not, well, fuck you. Fuck everybody. I mean, oh, what you gonna do? You gonna stop me? No, you're not. I don't fucking care. Like, take me out then. Take me out, bitch. I'm not gonna stop talking about it. It's fake. You can't prove it's real. It's not real. I don't care how much you Stockholm syndromed into it. It's fake. And I will keep saying it's fake, and if you can't deal with that, go fuck yourself, yeah? Stop me then, bitch! Yeah? I'm here. I'm gonna be talking about it, and you're not gonna stop me. Fuck you, retard. See, all these fucking assholes, they're just a bunch of triggered pieces of shit, man. Just a bunch of fucking wankers. All these troll assholes. You can all go fuck yourself, man. Seriously, like, why don't you rid the world of your disgusting presence? You do nothing. You do nothing good for this world. Nothing whatsoever. All just satisfied, just bathing in lies and delusion like a piece of shit. Why don't you rid the world of yourself? Yeah? Earth is flat, bitch. There's nothing you can do to stop it. It's flat. Got it? Yeah? You can't make it into a sphere. It isn't. You can only let the delusion get to you, and then you can make any make-believe real. But it isn't real, though. You're just delusional. Right. So, I'm gonna round out the show. OBS has been functioning great, though. That's great. And Rumble's been doing fine, which is also very nice. Thanks everyone for coming. Hope you liked this show. If you did, then please don't forget to Rogan's it up. And if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the gift card, PayPal, Patreon, Gifts and Go. Links are all in the description box below, or send me super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. I can really use it. Right. I'll be back tomorrow with Flat Earth Early Bird number 2581 on a Friday. Hope to see you all then. Except for the trolls, you can all go fuck yourselves. Everybody have a great rest of this Thursday, and until the next video, keep it flat. Derpy.